Hi everyone, this is Jason Birak of Wall Street for Main Street, and today is Tuesday, July 13th, 2010. I don't know if many of you have seen in the last couple weeks, but one of the higher-ups in the Richmond Federal Reserve Board came out and bashed economic bloggers. He said that we should just all shut up and that no one in the general public should listen to us, and that we can't participate or bring anything useful to anything in any economic discussion or anything like that. Well, how dare he? First of all, buddy, and you're not really my buddy because you're a Keynesian. First of all, we have a right to free speech, freedom of the press, which is what this country was founded on. Maybe you're not an American, maybe you're a recent American citizen, maybe you weren't born here, so maybe you don't realize that how this country works. That one of the staples of this country is the Fourth Estate. Okay, that is the freedom of press and the freedom of speech. That is a natural check and balance that our forefathers, the people who started the United States of America, who fought the Revolutionary War, and who fought the heavy taxes of the British colonial government and the Crown, when they issued all these documents, the Thomas Paines and those guys, that's one of the keys. We need a well-informed democracy. We need people to read. We need people to challenge, to keep government in check. When the press is not doing its job, when people like me and Ms. Shedlock and Peter Schiff and and the National Inflation Association and any other people that do blogging, either typing or on video blogs or whatever, when we are not speaking out and challenging what the government says, then we are not, as citizens, we are not informed and we are not doing our jobs. So, and we're arguing on facts here. We're giving our opinion on the facts. So we're not making stuff up, unlike the Fed, who's really a pseudo-government agency here. I mean, the Fed's a cartel, guys. Like, how many of you here really understand what the Federal Reserve is? Who here has seen a lecture from G. Edward Griffin on the creature from Jekyll Island? Or who has seen any of Bill Still's work for the Money Masters or Secret of Oz? People need to start questioning the Fed. People need to understand what the Federal Reserve is and what it's about. It doesn't give a shit about the American citizens. It cares about the private bankers that it's beholden to. The Fed is a pseudo-government agency. Like I said, it's a cartel. It's been misnamed intentionally. The reason it was created during the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, it was created to keep the currency stable and prevent inflation. Isn't that funny? And if you look at a graph since 1913, the exact opposite of what they said when they created the Fed has happened. So the Fed is ridiculous. There's smarter people and more experienced people out there than me who have better solutions, who have studied this for longer than I have, because I've only been in this for literally a little bit more than 2 years, who have better solutions for either the federal government completely absorbing the Fed as a federal agency as a short-term solution or abolishing the Fed. I think long-term the Fed should be abolished. I don't think the government should have any control over interest rates. I think interest rates should be set in the long term by the market. The market knows best how to classify time and money, risk and return, and stuff like that. The Fed setting interest rates this low is very, very dangerous. The real interest rate is negative currently, which means that inflation is higher than the interest rate. So people, when they buy a treasury bond, are not being rewarded for the risk that they are taking. I just think that him speaking out is absolutely ridiculous. I think economic bloggers are a key part. Without economic bloggers, I would have never realized what was going on. Never. Peter Schiff and Ms. Shedlock and some of the other people that I've read, Mark Faber, some of the people that are willing to, they don't care if they're liked. They want the truth out. So, as James Dines says, James Dines is a very, very wise investor and a very, very wise man. One of his Dimes-isms is that if you don't care if you're liked and you still tell the truth, you tell it like it is, like a Gerald Celente and those type of people, you will get your message out there. People will be able to sort through the BS. So, I think if you have an opinion, I've noticed some friends in investing have just started their own blogs, and I think it's a very, very good thing. I think it's very, very healthy for our economy in the future going forward, and I think it will help people get through these difficult times. Just listening to the Fed and trusting them and expecting them to do what they say even, they haven't done anything they've said, first of all. You look back and you see what Bernanke and Greenspan have said since they've been in terms, and it's almost all been lies. They've done one thing and said another. And they've been doing this for a long time. So I think we need to question the Fed more. The Fed doesn't really answer to anyone now. The Fed doesn't answer to Congress. I mean, they're getting a one-shot audit here, but they should be audited all the time, at least at the bare minimum. So what Ron Paul does, what some of the other more informed people in the finance committees do is wonderful. And if the Fed is not going to allow any kind of transparency about its work, then there has to be economic bloggers. There has to be people like us who are watching out for the long-term future of America and trying to help people. The Fed is not about helping the American citizen. People need to get that through their heads really, really quick. The Fed it's a corporation. It's a private corporation and cartel, like I said. It's a pseudo. It's one of those combination things. So it really doesn't answer to anyone except for its other central banks, the Bank of International Settlements, and its member banks, which are all the large banks like a J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Citigroup, etc. So we need to constantly question the Fed. And if they are going to denigrate us, fine. Well, we're going to be proven right. Peter Schiff was already proven right in 2005, 2006. There's the videos on YouTube. And let's have Peter Schiff debate Greenspan then. If Greenspan is coherent enough to debate still, that is. Okay, guys, have a great week, and I will speak to you later. Bye.